evening. It's 2 a.m. with Jason, and talking about Luke chapter 20, verses 27 to 40, when the Sadducees come and question Jesus. And it really, the wisdom is just not there, which is ironic. Um, as Nate pointed out this morning in the service, that the question they asked, they could ask Jesus anything, but instead they asked him the hypothetical question that kind of went against what they believed. And that just struck me as crazy, and reminded me kind of those times where, when it comes to wisdom, how people don't necessarily, the people that need it, don't have it as much as they need it, or maybe don't even know that they need it as much as they need it. I remember I was teaching science down in North Carolina, and they were doing an experiment, and I had a student that came to me and said, "Mr. Chrisman, I need a ruler." And I was like, I don't think you do. And he said, "Oh, no, I need the ruler for this experiment." And I said, we're measuring temperature." And he said, "No, trust me, I know what I'm doing." And the reality was, he was measuring how far the bubbles were popping up out of the, it was not what he needed. But he did not know that that's not what he needed. And I think sometimes we fall into that same kind of pit where we don't even know the lack of knowledge, the lack of wisdom that we have. James 1 says, if any of you lacks wisdom, you can ask God, who gives generously. But there's times in our life that we are so set on doing it ourselves that we don't even have the courage or the strength or the wisdom to know we need more wisdom on this. There's two quotes in a thought that I'm going to give you. The first quote is from Socrates. It says, the only true wisdom is knowing that you know nothing. It's important to realize the lack of knowledge that we actually have, the wisdom that we don't have. As smart as you may think you are, as smart as other people might have told you were, there are still things that are outside our realm of knowledge. And it's okay. It requires humility to be able to say, man, you know what? I don't know. I don't know that. As a dad of a 5-year-old, it is so easy to make up answers for things. But that is not productive. It's really funny, but it's not productive. And it's not helpful. He needs to understand that his daddy does not know everything, because sometimes he believes that. And I have to tell him, no, I really don't know everything, but we're working on it. The second thing, and also to know where do you go then for the knowledge? Where do you go for the wisdom? That there's people there's other sources that you can go to, and ultimately, God is the one who is the purveyor of knowledge. The second thing is this: John Wooden says, whatever you do in life, surround yourself with people who argue with you. I think it's important, not arguing for the sake of arguing, but it's important for us to have people that can challenge us and to talk to us and to make us say, like, as it says in Proverbs, iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Who are the people in your life who are challenging you, who you're able to talk to about things that are important, so that you can work through and truly realize who God is and what wisdom looks like. And it's important for us to have that for other people in our lives. So I don't know who that is for you, but I recommend finding one. That's not something you can just put a little ad out there for. But there are people that are willing to say, I'd love to sit and talk with you about stuff. Again, it requires humility, vulnerability, and saying, you know what, I don't have all the answers, but I love to talk about things. And that's what we got. I hope you guys have a good night, and I hope that you are wise enough to know that you do not have all the answers, and to ask, because when we ask, God does give us the wisdom that is needed for the moment that is now. Anyway, till next time.